There's so many things to talk about for coronavirus. Oh yeah, do you see the article that I wrote? What's that?
Yeah.
New Normals article 1.
Dude, you send it to me, man.
Right. What do you think about that?
I already told you my opinion about it on WhatsApp, but let's repeat it again, okay? I think it's cool that Asher observes our leaders out there, because who else are you gonna observe from in times of crisis? And especially you're gonna learn it from a quad lingo prime minister.
Right.
Dang,
right.
dude. Guy is heat, man. So learning from that guy, pretty smart. I mean, I also learned from like other big leaders out there, but I never thought of going internally, like national wide, and then think about, oh, PM Lee's a cool guy. I mean, his speeches are really good because they're very well, like, it's the first time like whereas like a 1 digit age Clayton understood what the guy was speaking on TV, like who this white hair guy was speaking on TV. I'm like, wow, this guy is actually pretty good.
Right.
So yeah.
I'm actually thinking of thinking about more of this dialogue a little bit more, and actually I'm thinking of like doing it like weekly and then exploring different thoughts concerning like this whole new phenomena. Like I said at the end of my thesis, it's like we're looking at the whole shift of the paradigm in terms of what the design world is talking about, and like what does it mean to like be at work or be at home, or like be in a space of like productivity or a space of rest. And then after that I was thinking actually yesterday on Sunday afternoon I was chatting with my brother, and then so we were also like even debating about the idea or like of what if right we become comfortable with working from home to the point, right, where we can actually just have, what would I say, simulant surrogates.
I mean, that might be true to an extent. Humans are very adaptive creatures.
Right.
So if we get accustomed in this 1 month or so towards working from home, the whole world's gonna be internet nomads, you know?
Right.
But I wouldn't blame it. It's internet 2G already, so...
Right. I think it's interesting to and after this the redefining of the space, and then after that all that kind of things lah. So I'm actually gonna.
The whole time I was reading your article, I was just thinking, damn, I have so much more space to myself to actually do my own work. I'm like happy as hell because I'm not going to somewhere. I'm not traveling an hour to go to somewhere, you know.
Right. There's a little bit more time to rest, or more time to do something that you actually would have wanted to do.
Then again, when I saw like the word social structure, I'm like, I'm not having any more friends, so that's kind of sad as well. Like my connections are lost.
Right.
The only people I start talking to are the cashier at NTUC. Hey, how's your day? And then she starts scanning my stuff, and we're done. And go off.
You're so sad. Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's also very different for me because like I'm in a very big home, like a home with a lot of people. So it's like 9 people.
It's a special for you.
It's very different. It's very different than what you
get to play with a
through.
baby. You get to talk with all your siblings. You get to talk with your parents.
Yeah.
That's not cool, man.
Yeah. So I was also thinking, right? Like I said, I'm gonna do like weekly articles, and like, to really like think about that. And then after, I was also thinking of releasing some of my theory journals, the ones that I have to write for year 2 lah. And maybe my studio, or like maybe some of my other modules that I did some like really serious writing in terms of spatial design. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's really cool because when you bring up your past theories, right, it might actually spark another passion or interest in you to actually pursue it during like final year project for
Right. Because the thought that was the thought that was explored also, I feel like it's also, I was already drawn to that. So to revisit them, and then after that maybe go a little bit deeper to explore a bit more. Then after that, I think like I can have the main text, and then after that like new thought that I think about right now, or new perspective that I've gained after like living for a bit more, or like experiencing a bit more. Yeah.
How do you think people who deal with like, you know, a lot of people have conditions where they cannot work at home, and then they have to like go out to Starbucks or like some janky ass place to go and like
have a little bit more society.
They really cannot do it. What do you think about those people though?
I think I can empathize with that. I can empathize with that kind of feeling because for me when I like I really love the office environment at farm, and when I'm over there, I feel very, very motivated to really like get a lot of stuff done, because like, everybody's really, really serious, and everybody's hustling, and everybody's like really motivated. So then after that, it kind of energizes the space. But then for me, right, at home, I have to also discipline myself, and then the discipline comes from that psychological pressure that I put upon myself, like the stress that, oh, maybe somebody's working harder than me, so I must work even harder. So that's what's going on right now. That's action day 1.
Right. Okay, my day 1 today was like, even though I slept for 3 hours when I shouldn't have, my day 1 today was actually me trying to get my discipline and my shit right. Because I was usual things and usual habits that get me to slip into very lazy ways. I would just tell myself not today, don't do this kind of thing.
Right.
Especially when you're in such a home environment, you're such comfortable and one's having your back kind of thing. Usually when we are in a bigger environment, I always have Jeremy with me, and then Jeremy will be doing something, so in turn I'll be doing something as well. So it's just this cycle of us doing stuff and then seeing each other do shit, and then we just roll down the hill with it.
Right.
But now it's just me, and then I'm like, inside my mind I'm like, discipline kind of thing. So
oh my goodness.
Let's see if I go insane after the first week. Who knows, right?
Right. And then after that, like day 2, maybe day 2.
I mean, you see people in the States, like they're going like insane first thing like 10 days in, right?
Right.
Yeah, but I don't want to end up like that. I'm just kind of sad, But then again, it's like Viktor Frankl in Auschwitz. He's like, I found so much joy in being in the Holocaust. Then I'm like, maybe I can be like Viktor Frankl again.
What was his thought process?
Viktor Frankl's story was that he was a Holocaust survivor, and he found a lot of not joy, but like he found living in the Holocaust enjoyable as life, because it was in a state that he conditioned his mind to is like appreciate every single moment. That extra single piece of breadcrumbs that he can get, it meant so much more than having a luxurious steak to him, because it meant so much more in that situation.
Right.
And when you condition your mind to be in such that way, you'd be like, wow, life is actually super happy, and like he enjoyed his time during the Holocaust.
Wow, I really like that perspective a lot. It's because like when you have that silence, or when you're in that negative space, the positive space, when actually you actually are able to go back into the positive space, you actually feel so much more grateful, and then it brings value to the future, or like the new experiences that you're going to feel after that. And everything is you're just so much more, everything just seems brighter, more colorful, and more saturated. You know what I mean?
Like this also ties into like delayed gratification, where you like try to hold off and discipline yourself to like not do this kind of stuff,
right?
And then hold off your gratification once you finish your work, and etc on the grind and stuff, and you feel so much more rewarded and stuff for it,
right?
Because you're appreciating the small little moments in your hard days, which you can actually accept,
when you actually like you just increase your threshold for like suffering, quote unquote suffering.
Suffering is joy, you can understand.
Wow, it feels so weird to talk to somebody like else besides my family.